if they are into a business and they already have understood that, okay, without great communication, it is quite challenging to thrive, right? So I think because of social media, again, I would say they are aware of this thing. And again, they experience, because while talking and when it comes to expanding their business, they face certain challenges to connect with people, everything. And then something happens, I would say some magical thing happens around you, kind of energy vibe you
Yeah,
create around you in your room, in your home.
you're right.
I can feel that, and because of that, even a lot of
Yeah,
people
good
who will not.
morning.
How are you?
Very good morning, ma'am. I'm doing great, fantastic. Thanks for asking.
That's great.
And
And mm-hmm.
I'm very excited and a little bit nervous because this is my first time over your YouTube channel.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm watching your videos last 4 months
Okay.
when I started my journey, English journey,
Mm-hmm.
and I was scrolling uh, YouTube channel to how to learn English and speak English.
Mm-hmm.
By the God grace, your video, I stumbled upon your video, and
Mm-hmm.
that's how I came to know about.
About me. Okay, that's great. Lovely to hear.
Yeah,
And I really welcome you to the session. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm super excited to know about you and your journey and would love to discuss a few things with you if you are comfortable.
really. First of all, thank you very much for giving me this wonderful opportunity to introduce myself on your YouTube channel. The I'm really very very nervous because full YouTuber. So my name is Rinku Sharma. I'm from Noida. It is located to near Delhi. Academically, I have done my post graduation in history, and by profession, I am a golf instructor. I'm a golf coach. I have been teaching and playing long back. 20. I have experience of 24 years. If
Wow.
I talk about my hobbies, I'm a good reader. I read a lot of books, and whenever I have free time, I love to play golf on different places and different courses all over the India. And I love to meet new people. That's what about me.
Wow. Amazing to hear about you. It's quite different. I got to know that from you have completed your post graduation in history and then you are now a
Yeah,
golf instructor. Quite interesting.
yeah.
So, what is the story behind it? How you came into this field and what interested you the most, or what inspired you, or what helped you to reach
Uh,
to this? Yeah.
it is a very interesting story and
Mm-hmm.
interesting question you asked me. And it will also help your audience how I achieved these things in my life. I'm purely Hindi medium person. I have studied my education from zero to post graduation in Hindi medium school, government public school.
Mm-hmm.
And how I became golf coach. It's only because I relate when I watch your video. Then I relate how I became because you talk about the manifestation now. When I
Mm-hmm.
was studying in school, that time this thing randomly I did because
Okay.
golf is very close to my home, just 10 minutes away, like 4 to 5 kilometers. So when I used to go to school, I used to cross the golf course, and there I saw the people well dressed, big cars, and they
Mm.
speak very good. And so that's I took a dream to be one of them. How I can become one of them? How can I sit with the successful people? How can I drink tea with them? And that's the story started. And uh, I took a dream and I worked for it, and I achieved my dream. And I became a member of Noida Golf Course. A long back. It is very tough. Now it is very tough because it takes a lot of money to become a member of Noida Golf Course. and I
Mm-hmm.
became when I was only 25 years old. 25 years old, and I belong to a very I belong to a village. Uh, there's a
Mm-hmm.
village in Nithari in Noida. So when I watched your video and you told that it's manifest and you can do everything, so I back in my memory, it is very uh, easy. If people take dream, they can achieve
Mm-hmm.
everything. Now I think that if anybody can dream, he can be achieve it and he can be success.
Wow. That's a great example of achieving something that you were thinking of all the time. It is a exact and right manifestation, I would say. And dreams are also based on the environment we live in, the people we see, we are inspired by. Based on these things, we have our own dreams. Like we get inspired and then we start thinking. So I think the golf itself, it was around you, it was in your vicinity itself. That is why you got inspired. Because I have seen that it is played by very affluent people who are rich and kind of, lavish life they are living. They are able to, like, they are interested and they are, playing golf. I have seen in Jaipur itself. Before that, I didn't see anyone playing golf. And there I saw the ground and everything. That's amazing. So did you do particularly like any course, or did you join first and practiced a lot? How did you master it?
Yes, ma'am. My friend is used to a golf course long back, 20 years, to visit him. But uh, I was, he told me that why don't you become a caddy and earn some money? And I thought that no, I will not become a caddy. I will become a member of Noida Golf Course, like the people are playing.
Mm-hmm.
So he introduced me to golf. So there's you can play here and you can practice there. So I started practicing playing, and I became a very good golfer and within a short period of time. When I used to go golf course, I met a
Mm-hmm.
person. He's very successful in life. So he gave me a one book of "You Can Win."
Okay.
You can win, and that time, the day when I was 20 years old, he gave me that book. And when
Mm-hmm.
I read that book, it was a book in Hindi that time. And when I read that book, my life is totally changed. I'm 44 years old now. Nobody has taught me the lesson that book has taught me. The book taught me about the dreams. The book taught me about the goals. That book taught me about the character building, self-image, and how you can be successful in life. Even today, now I am 44 years old. Nobody has taught me that why don't you take dream. There is something about what is character, what is life, what is how can you be successful. Nobody
Mm-hmm.
taught me write your dreams and write your goals on a piece of paper. And that book
Wow.
has changed me a lot. And after that, I am fascinated. I'm very you can say passionate about the books, and have I think I have read almost 100 plus books from that
Hmm.
book. I
Amazing
have
to hear
almost
that.
yeah.
Okay, so all the books did you read in Hindi or you switched to English later?
Yeah, yes, ma'am. Now after I think I have shipped all the books now in English by June to 2025. Otherwise, I read Hindi books.
Hmm. So in
Yes, ma'am.
2025
Ma'am, your voice
itself,
is
you
very
have.
sweet. I always have. Yes,
Thank you so much. Grateful to the universe that it has given me a lot of things beautiful, voice, and a lot of things like the brain I can use, and the life itself is so beautiful. The lessons I'm learning, so just grateful. Okay, so now you have been reading books in English since June 2025. So Any particular favorite book that inspired you a lot or helped you a lot in English, if you have read?
First of all, You Can Win is one of the favorite books in English. I recently bought 2 days back uh, Self-Made 21 Rule of Self-Made Millionaires by Brian Tracy. I'm reading it now, and The
Okay.
Alchemist I have finished in last month. Alchemist,
Hmm.
The Secret I have also finished sometimes before. So I
Amazing.
have bought now some books of English.
Okay, great, great. Yeah. You Can Win and the other you mentioned, I haven't read, but I would love to read. There are a lot of books in my bucket list that I have to read. In between, because of work, I sometimes don't get time, but mostly I try to read every single day. Right now, I'm reading The Mountain Is You, something like that. I'm not sure. Yeah, it is right here. Let me show you. The Mountain Is You. Yes, right. This one I'm reading
So
right now.
who is the author?
It is, yeah, it's Brianna West.
Okay.
Yeah, it is very great one, I would say. Every book I read, I love a lot and becomes my favorite. I cannot now choose a few, but there are like many books which are great because I read mostly related to self help and personal growth and mindset. So I think based on these things, every book is amazing. Okay. So moving forward, when I have a lot of questions to discuss with you, before that, if you have any question for me, I would like to answer.
I have lot of questions to ask, but I forget when I'm speaking to you. But I want to discuss about I want to discuss about you that uh, today nowadays I have seen that people spend a lot of time on social media
Yeah,
over over Facebook, over Instagram, and there are many other like, but they don't have time to read books. They don't have time to build their future.
hmm.
You know, actually, you are good to about these things because a lot of people, a lot of students, a lot of young generation listen to you over your YouTube channel.
Hmm.
So I want to discuss on this for that why people are not interested to build their life. Like I've started my journey in English journey at the age of 44. You know, it was very tough for me nowadays because I'm quite settled in my life. But I decided to be a I want to learn this language, and I'm not going to die before to learn this language.
Okay.
That's how I took a decision that I'm not going to die before learning this language. So
Mm-hmm.
I just like I have seen your videos, you have I can see the conspicuous change in your life, your sorry, in your self image because I think most of the time because of the books you read.
Yeah,
I, I don't know many other things. It can be many other things, but the books you read surely 60 to 80%. Your self image is grow because of the books you read.
true.
So my question is that why are nowadays why students or any other people, businessmen, why they don't spend their time to reading books which they can lot of knowledge to be successful in life and about the self image and everything. I want to know about it.
Hmm. That's really an interesting question, I would say. And when it comes to businessmen, I think they are aware of this. They read. I have met a few who are into the same journey, trying to improve their personality, mindset, and English, like communication. Because if they are into a business and they already have understood that, okay, without great communication, it is quite challenging to thrive, right? So I think because of social media, again, I would say they are aware of this thing and again they experience because while talking and when it comes to expanding their business they face certain challenges to connect with people and broaden their business, so they themselves themselves experience certain barriers when it comes to talking to different people. So they are into it, they are trying to. So far, I have understood. But apart from that, if I talk about the students or maybe people who are at home not doing great in life, or they are frustrated but they want to do something and they are not even into reading books and they don't have the patience to sit for 1 hour to 2 hours and read, though they want instant gratification, they want instant results, they want to thrive, they want to learn the language, but one thing that they want, second thing is that they know that, okay, am I audible? Yeah. So first thing I
Yes,
was saying that they want, second is that they know too, like these are the things that help them, and by a reading book they would be able to learn a lot, but they don't have patience to sit and don't have the habit of reading, don't have interest. Interest also matters. Why you are reading these days? Because you are interested to improve your life and you have seen or experienced results. Like you started reading one book, you saw some results in your, like you had a little shift in mindset, little improvement in your overall life. And it, I think some way it showed you the path. Okay, so one is that they are not patient enough to sit. Second is it is not there based on their interest. Third, it's quite challenging for them to build certain habits. Like this is a great habit because it is, but it is quite challenging for them, since it doesn't give the kind of, I would say, it doesn't seem glamorous or interesting compared to, because they have the other options like watching Netflix, watching, listening to music, or scrolling Instagram. So compared to these things, reading book is really monotonous. So I think they are not able to build the habit. Once a person has the kind of mindset or clarity that this is something which is quite difficult and monotonous, but this is actual thing that gonna give the result over time, only those people are into certain habits where, like, it is not just about reading books, like waking up early, doing meditation, yoga, everything is these, all these things are like quite monotonous and difficult. So they are not interested and they don't get the result. A few, I think, are not even aware that by reading books they can change their life. They are not aware, but I am 100% sure people who are into reading, they are quite aware of this now, that by reading a lot of books you can change your life 360. I am the live example, and you are also, like you have mentioned, you started reading one book and then your mindset changed and you now have read more than 100 books because you have experienced. So books, I think, have not, I think I have experienced that have the potential to change your life and mindset entirely. And it becomes easier when you get to know that, okay, the easier way of living the life, because there are certain things in our brain itself that we resist to do certain things in life, like saying no, motivating ourselves, and then building small habits, and then procrastinating things and laziness, how to break that. You know, we are always sluggish. Procrastination is something which is always there, but books help us. And most importantly, it motivates us. And then it, if you are reading every single day for a long period of time, already you become that kind of person who is there to motivate even others. So I think lack of awareness, interest, and patience, these are the things that, uh, these are the things that are stopping people to incorporate the habit of reading, I think. What about you?
you are. I agree. I'm totally resonated with you because nowadays people are not aware about the books that books can change their life.
Yeah.
You know, when some if the person has not gifted me that book, now I think if I am scared that I am not the person today I am. I was the person has gifted me, but now I'm totally changed because that because the So the principle I have applied in my life to achieve the material, achieve my uh, membership of golf membership. I have achieved my uh, golf instructor certificate. I have achieved my all of the material things because of the books. And you know, the you are looking that I'm speaking in front of you. It's only because I have believed now I can talk to you. My self image is high.
Hmm.
It's not possible because I'm totally a purely a village person and totally belong to a Hindi medium person. But the book has changed me. That's why I'm totally resonated with you.
Yeah, everything changes around you. You change yourself via reading these books and listening to people who are there to inspire you. You just not listen and read, you implement all these practices you find great to uplift yourself and to thrive in life. Gradually, you polish your way of speaking, you polish the way you live, the way you think, everything. And then something happens. I would say some magical thing happens around you, kind of energy, vibe you
Yeah,
create around you in your room, in your home.
you are right.
I can feel that. And because of that, even a lot of people who were not there to talk to you, who were not talking to you, were not appreciating you, a lot of things they were thinking like in a different way, a lot of different perceptions they have, everything changes, starts changing. Like every person comes to you and wants to talk to you. This is something I have been experiencing now for quite some time, that people who are not interested to talk to me at all, they are like hunting for the time to spend with me, like 10 minutes, 30 minutes if I can be there, and they're asking me for certain things like go for a movie or spend time with them. And they are like, every time if I am talking, I'm there to talk to them, they are super happy, they're super excited, and I can feel the
Yeah,
energy that they are happy. And around me everybody is happy, they love to talk to me, they love to
yeah,
spend
you
time.
are right.
Just not a few, everybody. I have seen some people who are like already kind of businessman, and they are kind of, a businessman. I feel that always have kind of positive attitude, I would say, and they live in their own brain, they have their own thought process, they are not there to talk to everybody. They just do their work and go home, like certain things, and they just focus on their life. They don't usually talk to random people, but whenever I go there and visit and meet them, they are already there, and they can even spend 3 hours there sitting with me and talking to me. I have seen, until I stand up and until I say that now I have to go and I have to, do, then they say, like, okay, fine. Otherwise, they are not saying that, okay, now I have to go this for this meeting or I have this. I don't know why, but things are changing around me. And I feel that everybody can do this and can achieve this. And I salute that you have also incorporated and learned. And I want to say and share this message to everyone around out there that just work on yourself. That's it. Just
So,
work and
so
everything would
e-
change around
e-
you.
even I can see the aura that you have.
Mm-hmm.
I can see the aura, the positive vibes. I can see now because the way you speak, the way you uh, uh, sitting, the way you in front of you, I can see the aura. And
Mm-hmm.
the people who are positive, people who are all the aura, and they want to take your time. They want to sit with you. They want to be your friend. That's what
Yeah.
I have I have seen many times in my life that people want to say, because of my profession and because of my goals, I sit with the people of like
Hmm. The kind of habits you follow. And people mostly what they do, they want to change
IAS, IPS.
environment
Yeah, yeah,
around them or people around them. You don't need to change environment, you don't need to change people's mindset, you don't need to
yeah. Correct,
describe yourself again and again. Just change yourself, just focus on yourself, work on yourself, things will automatically change. You don't need to go and ask them and describe certain things. No,
very
you
true,
don't need to at all. Just work, focus on yourself, and
very
things will be fine. Yeah.
true, true.
Okay.
Agree.
So I think we have done with the session, and it was a nice topic that you bring on the table. And I believe that this would inspire and help people out there, because many of them are not still choosing to read books. I say it many times in my many videos that start reading books. Reading is something which is not just to improve your English, but improve your overall life.
Correct,
So, reading is
correct.
something, an essential habit that everybody should have. So, thank you so much for joining, for coming
I
along,
I
and
want
for
to
sharing. Mhm.
I want to read a poem for you.
Okay.
ना हार में ना जीत में, ना हार में ना जीत में, किंचित नहीं भयभीत में, संघर्ष पथ पे जो मिले, यह भी सही वह भी सही, वरदान मांगूंगा नहीं. So thank you very much. You invited me on this
Means a lot.
over your
Thank you
YouTube
so
channel,
much. Thank you so
and
much for
I'm
the
very glad.
poem. Likewise, I am
Bye.
glad too. And happy weekend. Enjoy the weekend and spend time with
Thank
family.
you. Thank
Take
you,
care
ma'am.
of your health. Yeah. Bye bye.
Yes. Thank you. Bye bye,
You're
ma'am.
welcome. Yeah.